Hey, hi, hello, my name is Jupiter, and welcome to my corner of the internet. I'm excited to bring you part one of a Mamamoo mini-series in which I will be ranking nearly the entire discography of Mamamoo, which, if you had not known, now you know, is my alt group. I adore them, and they are 10 years into their career at this point and also have really steady solo careers as well. And so I'm very excited to present to you episode one, starting with the fearless leader, Kim Young-sun, otherwise known as Solar. Today's video, the plan for this series is we're going to do Solar today. The next episode will be Moonbyul. I'm just going to go in age order, and then we're going to take a brief caveat for Mamamoo Plus's discography, which is the subunit of Moonbyul and Solar. And then we will do Huyen, Hwasa, and then Spiff will be joining me for what I expect to be 2 to 3 episode piece ranking Mamamoo's group discography. I'm super excited about this. I love their music, I love their voices, and because this is a discography ranking, it is pushing me to listen to things that are beyond just their physical albums. I am also diving into things like OSTs. To that point, what I will be covering and qualifying as part of the discography, because as there always is there's usually some things I kind of shave off the edges to give myself grace, I guess I would say, since these videos end up pretty long. So I will be qualifying anything that is a official digital single, anything on a physical album, OSTs. What I will not be qualifying is any song in which they are only the featured artist and not the prominent artist. And I also decided to cut out, after much deliberation, songs where they are the dual artist and it's a collaboration piece, as opposed to it being a singular solo release. The only exceptions would be if they are collaborations with other Mamamoo members, which there's a handful of, and I'll kind of come to those as we reach them. But I think that is all I have to say for right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Doing Solars was a lot of fun because I do not listen to a lot of original soundtrack songs since I'm not deep in the K-drama scene. I don't listen to a lot of their music, and she had done quite a few of them, so for this episode I discovered a good handful of songs, and it was a lot of fun, and I'm so excited to bring you on that journey as I share my thoughts, share my feelings. So let's get into it, and we're going to start us off with number 26. We're starting off at the bottom here. We have Always Be With You. It's really quite lovely, but I think in general my lack of familiarity with it lends me to not really having any big feelings about it. Like if I'm really aiming for a Solar ballad, I'm probably going to reach for one of the Solar's Gamsung pieces because I know those really well. Winter Blooming. Going into it, I wasn't too sure about it at the beginning. It seemed pretty standard ballady OST type thing, but by the end I was very bought in. It definitely added in some more spice in that second half of the song, and in terms of vibes, I think if I added it into one of my current playlists that I follow through with, I would be pretty happy with its addition to it. 가끔 힘든 날도 기대고 싶은 그 얼굴. Nada So So. This song is so relaxing for me. Solar's voice in this is just genuinely soothing and sweet, and even in the most powerful portions of the song, it still feels soothing and sweet. It's so lovely. Bluebird. So this was my first listen through to this song, and it's pretty nice. I feel like you could kind of throw this into Solar's Gamsung, and it wouldn't be out of place. I think a lot of my comparison points for Solar ballads are that series of songs she did. I really like the country twang to it, and that happens in the guitar, and the way she sort of scoops into the different lines. Like midway in the line, she'll go down for a note, and then slowly shifts back up, and tonally there's a bit of a whisper happening. It's nice, and it really balances the strength of her voice at the end of lines.
수많은 얘기들을 나누다가 집에 돌아와 혼자 있으면
Alone People. I listened to this song with headphones pretty recently for the first time when I was doing this listen through, and it has some really cool binaural tones happening that I've just never realized. So that, first of all, great discovery. And then the song itself, going further into it, is just right on brand for what I picture with Solar's Gamsung. It's got sentimental vocals, atmospheric instrumentals, and all in texture is just rich and velvety, and feels a little bit luxurious while also being comforting. Raw. I like Raw. I think it's very fun. But as an intro, I don't know if I love it as much just because it's so repetitive. And I think if this was a full-fledged song, I would be able to forgive it more because that repetitive bit would just be the chorus, and then there was a little bit more substance to the song. Like, I know an intro doesn't have to have a lot of substance, but I think I want this one too, because quite frankly, the vibes are immaculate of this song. So I would like more of it, and I think I feel slighted by it only being an intro song. Clocking in at number 20, we have Paradise. So, do I listen to this song? Not really. Is it a banger though? Hell yeah. It's got great vibes, insane voice. I really love how her voice fits into the song, and I really think that she can just do any genre, honestly. She sounds great.
내가 가는 길이 험하고 멀지라도 그댄 내게 행복을 주는 사람.
Happy People, and also its intro I am including into it because it's just a brief, like 15-second instrumental intro. But this song just feels good to listen to. I don't have any major thoughts or feelings about it. It just kind of feels like a hug. It feels nice.
그대를 보내 물거품처럼 깨져버린 내 꿈이야 오늘 밤엔 그대여 와요.
In My Dreams. So all of the Solar's Gamsung songs have that peaceful and gentle feeling that I have been mentioning thus far, but this one especially hits on that feeling. It's got this delicate and bouncy guitar, a whispered vocal, and it's just a lovely, it really feels like kind of, a dandelion when it's in the summer, when it's at its peak. It's not a flower anymore, I guess I should say, when it's in seeds, and it's fluffy and it's just light and floating on the breeze after you blow it away. That is the imagery that this song gives me. Only Longing Grows. This is a very simple one. It's very, not to repeat soft a bunch after I just did and said it a bunch in the last song, but this one just really has a soft sighing quality to it that when she drops into the end of the chorus, I find delightful. It is sentimental in all of the best ways possible. Star, Wind, Flower, and Sun. For context, if you don't know, this is a fan song written by Solar, and then there's a group version of this in which Moonbyul adds a rap verse to it. And just in general, this song can make me cry. And there's just something about this solo version that Solar did that just makes it even more emotionally charged. The tonality of her voice really sells it as such a delicate and tender piece that it really, it is perfect every time, and it always hits, just gut punches me with feelings. Coming in at 15, I think of this as about halfway, we have Autumn Letter, with mellow being the name of the game in this song. It is silky and subtle and vocal, moderate tempo, moderate instrumental, and it's very much just a quiet, contemplative atmosphere. This Solar's Gamsung album is like my go-to study album, any of the songs from this series, and I think this song, Autumn Letter, is the perfect encapsulation as to why I feel that way. Love Has Gone. This song, this is gonna be really a very weirdly specific cut, or you're gonna get it, but this song feels like an early 2000s Disney princess movie when they make the ballad, or even any animated movie. Like, I feel like Can You Feel the Love Tonight maybe has similar energy as to this song. This song just, it makes her a princess. And I love that. Eternal. This is one of the many original soundtracks that I encountered for the first time through this project, and this song is big and booming and orchestral, and I really love that atmosphere. This entire song feels very epic. It's got an edge of fantasy to it, and it just, her voice sells the song. Like, hell yeah, we're about to go on a quest. This is questing music. Exit. Violins and rock guitar. This song is just loaded with a good sense of tension. It really feels like a catharsis and a crying out at the end of this song, and which makes it very powerful and very enjoyable. It's been a long time. This song is a lot of fun, taking a step away from some of the more guitar ballads that you get a lot in her solo series. This one, it's fun and it's silly, and maybe it's just the video that really adds to that edge, but it has such a clean brightness to it and a joy that I really, really love. I do think it ends a little quickly. I think this is too short of a song, but I'm willing to forgive that for how much I enjoy it. We enter into the top 10 now with Adrenaline. So I don't think this is my new go-to Solar song. The pacing is just a little bit weird for me, but I love how dramatic it feels the entire time. There's a sense of almost etherealness to it while still having a heavy weighted down instrumental. And I think this style of song completely suits the timbre of her voice. Can Solar do any genre? Yes, but this type of genre is, I think, one of my favorites to hear her do. Where the Wind Rises. This song is bright and warm and has this lovely string melody that feels like a cool breeze. I sing this song all of the time. Sometimes I can just think the name Solar, and this song will start playing in my head of having that top line melody going through. It's got a whistle part that I whistle a lot. It's playful and relaxed, and it is an incredible spring vibe. As I'm recording this, we're entering March, so it's chef's kiss to also suit the time of year as bonus points.
넘치는 건 오케이 뭐처럼면 안 돼 매력이 거기서 다 나온다네 취향 차이라지만 슈바비루밥.
Big Booty. So we're starting to get in some of the more mainline releases here, and the longest song on Solar's Face album, her first mini album, is talking about how she likes a nice ass. It's big band swing for her first ever lyrically self-composed and self-written song. And you know what? It's a banger. It's exactly what it needs to be, and it's simply delectable, honestly. Hello. This is one of the few solo songs Solar has done that falls into Mamamoo's group discography, actually. But I love this song. It is so catchy. I'm obsessed with all the vocal layering that happens in this song, and I love how she is harmonizing with herself. And I know that's what you do when it's a solo song, but in this one in particular, it just sounds so good. This is another one I will kind of sing at no good reason at the drop of a hat. Just because I can, and it lives in my head. It's fun. Chop Chop. This song is tinny with a purpose, and it's got cute, rhymey, repetitive lyrics. Chop Chop is just fun. I think Solar makes fun music. That's, I think, what she wants to make. And that's what this song is here for. I love the little video game breakdown that happens at the very end of the song, sort of instead of a bridge, we just have a fun, I don't know, video game is the right word for it. Electronic little breakdown that sounds like you have just caught a star and you won the level. Chop Chop is just for fun. We like good vibes. Coming in at number 5 is the highest OST that I have, Dun Dun Dun. Like I said, I don't listen to a lot of original soundtracks, but this one I do listen to regularly. I think it's a little bit sentimental because like this was the first OST she released after I was like really committed to Mamamoo as a group, so I got to sort of get into the hype of having a new release, even if it is just an OST. I love the drum beats in this one and the high kind of twirling upward woo that happens in the song. It just overall, it has a very nice balance to it with like a really big booming percussion layer and then those lighter notes on top. Number 4, Like a Fool. This song is not my typical listening habits, but it is ranked so high because I get chills every single time she hits the final chorus and just belts. I think it speaks for itself. Her voice is just, I love that powerful timbre, like brassy timbre of her voice. It's not maybe the most exciting song she has made, but it's such a good showcase, and I adore it. Number 3, Spit It Out. You know what, this song's kind of a bit of a revolution. I wasn't actually a fan of it when I first heard it. I think for her solo debut, I wanted and or expected more of a hello or a it's been a long time. And then so for this song, I was like, oh, it's just like a pop song, and I was kind of disappointed. But oh my god. Like, that's such a biased opinion for me to have, because this song, it just hooks you in one listen. If it tells you to dance, you get up and you dance. Like I said before, I think Solar's goal is to make fun music, and this song is ultimately so much fun. It also does have a line in Spanish, That's just one of my silly little weaknesses when it comes to K-pop songs. It's delightful in every way possible, and I think if you don't normally listen to this song, you should at least give it one listen because it's perfect on every level. Number 2, Honey. Phenomenal. Honey is phenomenal. I love the confidence, the flirting, the replayability, the vocals. This was my first comeback as a Mamamoo ever. And oh my god, she just didn't disappoint. On one hand, I wish this song was longer, but at the same time, I think this is how you artfully make a short song in a way that is not annoying or noticeable. I love the MV for this, I love the album associated with this, and I love this song. It is catchy, it is upbeat, and it is bright, bright yellow. I do absolutely have honey dripping from my eyes when I listen to this song and watch this video. It is an 11 out of 10. And finally, my number 1 Solar song is Single Single. And I think it's an interesting pick based off of how highly and bombastically I'm about to speak about Honey. But ever since this album came out, this has been my favorite off of it. It's just very relaxed and it's very playful and it really hits all the right notes for me. This is again a song with some really nice vocal layering that I enjoy. And she has these little there's a little spoken ad-lib right at the end, which I think is a lot of fun. It's got an easy up and down melody. And all in all, I just like how playful and conversational it is. It's just a nice way to kind of slow into the end of an album without it being a ballad track. I wish I could, as I do with most of these videos, I always get to the top and I have less to say about my favorite song as opposed to the songs that are maybe 5 through 2. But this song makes me happy to listen to, and it has continued to make me happy to listen to it, even for what are we at? We're approaching 2 years of it being out, 3 years? 2 years. Oh my gracious. Solar makes fun music, and I like fun music.
Love you.